Welcome to Galactic Wisdom Wayshower, where we nurture the seeds of your soul. With Etos beside me, let's tend to your rainbow seed, aligning your soul with the frequencies of your highest path. Now, this is a rainbow seed maintenance video, but we are going to be getting into a timeline shift. Most recently, we experienced a beautiful timeline shift. It was so interesting about how this energy entered through the aurora and solar flares that happened December 7th. Now, let's locate where you landed with this new shift. I'm feeling this deck. Where did you land after this shift? Harmonic flight. We actually have gotten this card quite frequently during our maintenance readings, and you have done it. You have harmonized receiving, you have harmonized the masculine and feminine, you have harmonized releasing, and this is so beautiful that your DNA is fully activated within this new timeline. There is no over pleasing or overworking. I'm really hearing that loud and clear. Now let's see, how do we integrate this upgrade so it becomes embodied instead of just something that, let's say, happened to you? Let's see here. Pilgrimage. So this feeling of balance, this timeline, is going to feel foreign to you at first. It's going to feel like it is only going to stick for a little while and you might have to go back to the old timeline. And what I want to say is, with this card coming up, you are not going to be going backwards. You're not going to be going to that past timeline. Since you have activated this harmony and entered this new timeline, there is no exiting this timeline unless it is time for an upgrade. But this pilgrimage card is saying that you have been wandering far enough, and this is actually where you've been wanting to be, but because you have had yet to be in this timeline, it can feel a bit foreign. Now let's see, what is the new rule of this reality right now? What are the new rules, or how may it feel? I don't want to say, obviously it is a different timeline, so it's going to feel different. But you knew exactly the ins and outs of the past timeline. So how is this timeline almost providing you a new scenery? Oof. We are getting the Four of Swords. So right away, mentally, this timeline is a lot different. This timeline is going to ask you to sit your doubts down and rest the loops. This is going to feel a bit extreme because your mind has been so used to responding to certain logical stimulus, to certain repeated phrases. I'm getting a lot of pre-planning, gaslighting. I'm getting when you have to premeditate when you speak to certain individuals. This timeline does not require that. Not saying you don't have to think before you speak, but there is no need to loop conversations in your mind in worry that what you say is going to hurt your timeline. That's where this timeline is a lot different. Yes, this timeline is emotionally harmonious. This timeline, your emotions can rest and you don't have to even speak logically. You're okay and safe to speak with emotions. You're okay to speak. I'm getting the sense of joy, where in the past you had to make sure you did not sound too excited. You had to make sure you weren't going to trigger someone. There was so much making sure of A, B, and C, and you just couldn't even get out a full sentence because you're so concerned mentally about how it was going to be perceived or how it could affect so-and-so. And this is the change of this reality, is you're doing things from a heart standpoint, an emotional standpoint, and it's harmonizing with others around you. So you'll find the more and more you place energy and emotions into communicating, and the less logically inclined you create your sentences, the better you are going to feel in this timeline. Wow. Now, what part of you is still running on that old paradigm, that old timeline? Let's see what part of you is still running on that old timeline. We did see that the change is the mind completely. But let's see how you are running. Ooh, sacral chakra. Okay, so the sacral is connected to taking action, creation, even that kundalini. Those solar flares raised our kundalini for a full chakra system upgrade, but the sacral chakra is still not aware of this new timeline. So I'm curious if you are still attempting to create in the same or past timeline. Even when I hold on to this card, it feels very heavy. It feels like you're still holding on to a lot of expectations of how you should create and lacking the love or passion of what you actually want to create. And there even are some old timeline relationship connections. I'm seeing romantic connections. Let's get more information on this. How can we assist with this sacral chakra? And what is your nervous system asking for to stabilize your sacral chakra in this new timeline? Ooh. I am loved. I am love. Third eye chakra. So this is an absolute perspective shift. So it's actually balancing out this upper chakra and lower chakra. And I love that they're on the same realm. They're on the same team, but on different sides of your chakra system. So it's time to tap into your visions, your third eye chakra. Again, all chakras were upgraded during this time. Your third eye is going to help your sacral acclimate to this new timeline. And I feel as though you're not used to creating from your own vision. You're used to creating from logical, looking at something, playing it step by step, seeing what others think of it, versus how does what you create make you feel? How does what you create align with your intuition? How does what you create tap into that third eye chakra and illuminate what feels real to you? I love this combination. I really do. I would even, with your third eye chakra, meditate with your sacral. Even ask your sacral, what do we need to create today? Now, let's see, what is the gift that arrived during this shift? Let's check out the gift. I'm actually very, very excited to see what this gift is. What gift arrived for you during this timeline shift? Meditation, retreat, and self-reflection. And I'm getting the Hermit and Moose Spirit. Whenever I get Moose Spirit, I really think of winter. I think of something that is silent but powerful. And what did I say? I said meditate with your third eye chakra. Self-reflection. I feel as though it's time, the gift is reflecting on how you are recreating yourself. The gift is being able to meditate again. I'm getting a sense there maybe was so much of you dedicating yourself to others and not enough to your own self-care. Let's get another card about this meditation and the Hermit. Time to go there. What are you avoiding? Maybe ready to move. So there's self-reflection. There's avoidance of meditating and retreating. There's avoidance. As I record this video, it is during holiday season, and there can be a lot of feeling like you're exploiting yourself to others. You're giving, and we're in a timeline where it's based on harmony. It's based on giving and receiving. So it's time, I'm feeling there's a huge avoidance of giving yourself time. Ooh, huge avoidance of giving yourself time. And it is time to go back to yourself, to retreat, to go within. Now, what is being removed because it cannot come with you? What is being removed because it cannot come with you in this timeline? We have the Death card. So it's interesting because we have people watching from a spacecraft the death of a star, but then the birth of another star. Ooh. The past timeline, there were so many things ending. Commitments, contracts, soul contracts, deadlines, projects, relationships, goals. There are so many things ending. And this timeline, because it works on such a reciprocity system, because it works on such a give and take, because it works on such a create and receive a vision, and the vision feeds into the creation, there is this constant cycling of energy. those endings in that past timeline do not get to come into this timeline. They ended in that timeline, and they are not being rebirthed into this timeline. We're getting the Magician card. I believe that is a crow. And the reason these things are not coming back in to recuperate in this new timeline is because they were not in alignment with your current manifestations. They suffocated your potential to create in this new life. Whew. Now, what is the next grounded action that really anchors in this timeline? Nine of Wands. So we're getting the fire elemental unicorn. They are big business, and you are anchoring in the new year. This is where that death phase had a lot to do with the wood snake. There was so much growth that you outgrew certain things that ended, and you shed those things. Now that they have been shed, there's no more growth there. Now we are preparing for 2026. Now we are ready for the year of the fire horse. We are ready for bold actions that may not make logical sense, but they light up our soul. They ignite our soul, and they provide a sense of